Hi, today we're going to be showing you the MaxUC Desktop soft phone. So we'll start with your Contacts tab, and you should automatically have all of your contacts loaded with all of the members of your business group. So you'll see them listed, or you can search them within the directory. When you select a contact, it'll open them up in the right window, which will allow you to call them, chat with them, or initiate a video meeting with the user. When I select the call button, it'll automatically open up your call window and initiate the call for you. You can call a user outside your business group by entering their number in the search bar or using the dial pad. Here's your window for a live call. If you have the video meeting enabled, you can change the call to a video meeting. You can toggle a user on hold with the hold button. You can edit your audio settings or put yourself on mute with the mute button. You can adjust the volume setting through the volume button. You can hide or show your dial pad here, so in case you need to type an extension or add another number. You can toggle between devices if you also have a desk phone or the cell phone soft phone app. And you can on demand record your call from the call record button. You can also transfer and conference calls from this window. So if you'd like to transfer a call, there is an arrow to the right of the icon, which will allow you to transfer. From here, it'll prompt you to transfer immediately or transfer after speaking. So transferring immediately is a blind transfer and will send the call directly to the next user, and it will keep the caller ID. So from here, it'll give me the option to select one of the users from my business group, or I can type in their number here to send the call. And when I'd like to send the call over, you can finish by hitting transfer call. As we mentioned, you also have the option to do a consulting transfer, which is a transfer after speaking to the user you're sending the call to. So from here, you'll select transfer after speaking, type in the user that you'd like to send the call to, you will call the user. It'll give you an option to call their 10-digit number, their full number, or their extension. We always recommend calling the extension because that'll show your user ID. So it'll pop up as Audrey instead of the business name ALLO Business. So I'll initiate a call to Nikki. So after I transfer the call to the next user, it'll give me the option to send the call through and end the transfer process. From here, you can also conference any user. So on the other side of the avatar icon, you'll see an option to add a participant. From here, you'll have the same window as the transfer window where you'll be able to find a user from your business group, or you can type in your number. Once you add the user, it'll bring them into the call. From here, we can navigate to the other features of MaxUC Desktop. So on the left, underneath the Contacts tab, we have our call history. This is where you can navigate through all of your calls, and these do sync up amongst all of your devices. So if you do have the desktop application and the cell phone application, all of your calls will be visible from here. So you can navigate through your calls, distinguish whether or not they're outgoing, inbound, or missed, and you can call users back from this window. To access your voicemail for MaxUC Desktop, it is a separate button, and you will see it at the bottom. This will actually send you to your COM portal, where it will give you the ability to go through all of your voicemails and listen to them from the web browser. Going back to the desktop application, underneath your call history, you have your chat tab, which you are able to chat amongst amongst members of your business group, or if you do have texting enabled, you can text outside numbers from this tab. Lastly, if you do have the video meetings enabled, you can initiate your video meetings from the meeting tab. Lastly, we will go to the settings, which you can find in the top left corner. And this is where you can change your status, log out, and go through a few other features. So you will see that first it'll have your username and your DID or your direct inward dial listed. Underneath that, you can change your status from available to busy. You can mute notifications from here. You can change your password. And if you do not want to be receiving calls from the desktop application, you can scroll all the way down and select log out. From here, we want to make sure that one important feature is enabled. So under preferences, I'm on a MacBook, so it'll be saying preferences, but if you're on a PC, it'll show settings. From here, it'll bring up the settings for MaxUC, and we will open up in the General tab, but we'll want to go to the Calls tab. From here, we will go down to Enable Call Park. We want to make sure this is on because this will allow us to place calls on Park and pick up calls from Park. So if I want to place a call on Park or retrieve a call from Park, I can show you from here. So to place a call on Park, you'll want to go to a live call. From the live call, you'll notice that we have a new settings button on the far right next to recording, and that is your Park Call tab. To place a call on Park, you'll select that tab, and it'll bring up all of the Park orbits that you have available. As you can see, all of these Park orbits are free, so I'm going to pick the first available, and I'll hover over and select Park Call here. That will place the user on Park or on hold. Once the call is on Park, you're able to access the Park keys by going back to your settings, scroll down to More Services, and from here you will find the Call Park orbits. You'll notice that there is a call available for pickup on Orbit 1, which is the call that we placed on Park initially. So to pick up that call, just toggle over Pick Up Call, and it will pull the user up in a live call window.